Hello and welcome back to Jack's FSX videos. Today I'm doing a full executive flight from Melbourne, which is where we are obviously right now, to... oh gosh, I forgot what it's called already. Where is it? Hobart. Hobart. I'm assuming that's how you say it. I can't think of any other way to say it. Just seems a bit weird. Don't mean to be offensive. Just seems like a unusual name, basically. Yeah, so Melbourne to Hobart. It just sounds odd, I don't know, but there you go, that's where we're going. Let me just show it to you on the map here, Google Maps. So there's Australia, if you're going where Australia is, there you go. So Australia, there's Melbourne, which I think is the second largest city. I'm pretty sure Sydney's the biggest and then it's Melbourne, but correct me if I'm wrong. With Canberra, the capital there. A lot of people get that wrong, think Sydney's the capital or Melbourne's the capital or something. It is Canberra. So yeah, Melbourne Airport, which is somewhere there. Let's actually just quickly get a look, just so you guys got a perspective of this, you know, because obviously not everyone's going to have the same knowledge of Australia as me or someone who like lives there. I didn't even type in airport. There we go. Right, there it is. So Melbourne Airport is just there. So I'm assuming that's the active runway for today. And then we're going to fly over the Port Phillip. I'm just trying to read this sideways. Port Phillip BAE. And then over to Tasmania, which is an island part of Australia. It's one of the, like, I don't know what they're called. Are they called states in Australia? I'm assuming they're not called counties. I don't know anywhere else that uses the term counties than the UK. Let's just call them states for now. But again, correct me if I'm wrong. I'm not an Australia expert, even though my auntie's from Australia. But anyway, Hobart. This is where we're going. There's a nice market there. So let's have a look at where this airport is. There it is. Alright, so it's a little bit over to the east. So there, basically, that's all there's to show you. It's usually about an hour and 15 minutes from there to there, but I will be exiting the flight in this 146 to 300 jet line. I think it's a 300, it might be a 200, I can't remember. Right, so let's just go ahead and get clearance then. And basically get out of here. Now, the big thing about this though is that it's not just a normal full flight as you might think it is. It is it's an IFR on the ATC, as you can see there, but I'm doing it visually, which is something that I've done before on my channel with a British Airways 747 from Heathrow to Cardiff. I did a 100% visual flight. I didn't use any of the autopilot, the GPS. I only used the GPS to like look at like how far we were going, that sort of thing. And yeah, basically did it like that, which is what I'm going to be doing in this aircraft. I mean, this aircraft's a lot older, I think, than the 747-200 or 300, whichever I used last time. But there you go, there's the inside. It's from Just Flight if you want to get it. It's a pretty good aircraft, I'm not going to lie, pretty high quality. But the only downside is that I have no idea how to use it. I've used this thing a lot in my channel, well, not a lot, but you know, more than some aircraft. But yeah, I've never really sort of flown it properly, if you know what I mean. Like, I know how to use most of the stuff. Like, I know how to use the lighting, not the lighting, the autopilot, some of the lighting and stuff, but all of the controls back here, never even had a look at. I've never needed to for this aircraft. Right, so we've got taxi clearance, but obviously, like I said, I won't be needing the autopilot. I think I've only done one full flight in this aircraft before, which is Series 6, Episode 6, I think, which is Cairo to Paphos, which is in Cyprus, I think. I can't remember for sure, but yeah, that'll be somewhere on my channel if you want to check out like a proper full flight with autopilot. Right, so let's just turn on progressive taxi and back away from this gate. The engine's already on because that's just how they started. Right, so Shift P for your pushback, in case you didn't know, and then number 2 because we want to push back to the right, which mine always for some reason just turns way before we actually get to that line, but it might surprise me today, you never know. In terms of lighting, let's see what's on, because I've got a feeling too much is on. Yeah. These should be off, shouldn't they? What are these? Oh, windscreen wipers, we don't need that. Fastening seatbelts on, yes please. Runway exit lights off. Yeah, that looks okay. Are these your lights? No. Where's the rest of my lights? Can't see them. That'll do for now. We've got everything we need. I don't think this is even going to turn. Sometimes it even does that in this game. Let me know if this happens to you. I'm actually interested. Does this ever happen to anyone else? Like when you get a pushback, you press 1 or 2 to get a pushback to the left or right, and it just doesn't turn. Or sometimes it'll turn, but it'll turn like here and line up somewhere down here or whatever, or here. But yeah, there you go. That'll do. Let me just zoom in again. I just zoomed out for the intro. Right, bring our flaps down, a notch of those. Should be good. See, our strobe lights are on, which they shouldn't be, but ignore that please, because this isn't going to be a perfect flight. If I was doing this with autopilot, then I'd make sure I do everything correctly and I'd look into how everything works, but because it's a visual flight, and that in itself is so unrealistic, I wouldn't really bother making sure everything else is really realistic, if you know what I mean. Now, one important thing that I was going to say, which I mentioned in my last video, was that I am stopping videos for around about a month. Anywhere from 3 to 6 weeks, I think, okay? Because I've got some exams coming up. Some real, like proper exams, some mocks. So basically I just need to revise for those, which no one likes exams, but you still go, just doing whatever. So I am 17 years old, so that means that in the UK I'm taking one AS exam, because I mean, I didn't want to get into how everything works in the last video because it was just a short video, but I guess if we've got a full flight now I might as well just get into how the UK educational system works. So sit back and relax, you've got a lesson ahead of you. Basically in the UK for years, I have no idea how long, whether it was like 3 years or 20 years, basically how it worked is that when you go into year 12, which is also called either sixth form or college, depending on... College it would be if you leave your main school, so when you finish year 11, you finish your GCSEs, your like most important exams basically. When you finish those, you can either go to college, which is another school, another premises, and you do year 12 there, or you can stay on at sixth form. Not all schools have it though, not all schools have a sixth form. So I chose to stay on at sixth form because I just thought, you know, that's easier. It's a school I already know, people I know. I can't be dealing with all that new stuff. So I stayed on at sixth form, as did most people that I could guess say I'm like good friends with, basically. So at the end of that year, traditionally, like I said, I don't know how long they were doing it, but you would have a set of AS exams. They're called AS exams at the end of year 12, and then at the end of year 13 you would have A-level exams, which is like your second level. So you have your, like, think of it as a starter level and then a second level. I guess that's the best way to think of it. So you have some exams at the end of year 12 and then some at the end of year 13, and the bonus was that is that, you know, if you didn't do, say I was doing maths, I mean I would never do maths, I hate that subject, let's just say I was, and I took an AS exam at the end of year 12, if I then did terrible at the end of year 13 in my A level, then it wouldn't be so bad because I've got an AS, you know, it's fine, I've got an AS, that's behind me, I can use that for a job or whatever, you know. I mean, you'd still need your A level if you want to go to uni, but yeah, basically it's just helped you out, it makes it a bit easier. So basically they've now changed that so that you do not have AS exams anymore. That's the plan, in that you don't have any, except I think about 5 or 6 subjects didn't complete their specification in time for the new course. So I hope you're still following me here. So one of them is ICT, and I take ICT for one of my subjects, and they didn't finish their spec in time. The exam board didn't finish it in time, so we're still on the old system for that subject. All other most other subjects have moved on to the new system where you don't have an AS exam, you just have A-level exams at the end of the next year. But ICT hasn't, they didn't finish theirs in time, so I've got to take an AS exam this year. Only one though, you know, so it's not that bad. Some of my friends who take in maths, for example, who also do AS exams, they've got, I think, like 4 maths exams or something, so I'm glad I'm not them. Yeah, so that's basically the situation. There's the system explained, which is just taking up our taxi time. Right, let me just I'll just take a break from that while we do takeoff. So, tune tower. Request clearance. Oh, is that plane gone? Yeah, that's far gone. Whoa. I thought I was going to be clear, and then they suddenly said, plane's on final. Where is it? There it is. Right, so while we wait for that then. So, yeah. Oh, welcome. Acknowledge. So, while we wait for that to come in, I've got that exam coming up, and that is on the 5th of June, 9 AM, that ICT exam. And I've also then obviously got one for my A-level in a year's time, but that's my AS one, that's coming up, 5th of June. So if you're watching this in the day this has come out, you're probably thinking, well, why are you going to be gone for a month? You know, about a month, 3 to 6 weeks, I said in the last video. If your exam is only 2 weeks and 2 days away, or something like that. And the reason being is because I will then have some mock exams from other subjects, which the 2 other subjects I take, so I take 3 subjects. The 2 other ones I take is business and geography. So basically I've got to have mocks for those 2 exams as well. They're just mocks, they mean absolutely nothing really in terms for me, because I don't plan on going to university. They are important for other people though who do want to go to university, because these mocks will... Whoa, did that plane just disappear? What the hell? Okay, can I go on now? Yeah, so if people are going to uni at the end of year 13, then they need to do alright in these exams basically, because they're going to use these grades for your mock exams, for your predicted grades that they will give to your uni that you're applying to as your predicted grades, because obviously different unis have different requirements to get into. You know, for example, one uni might say you need a ABB to get in, so if you got say BCC in your mocks, then they'll maybe do a prediction of ABB. I don't know, it depends on the student, it depends on how far away they are from the next grade, it depends on all sorts of things, but that's just an example. Whoa, that plane's just come in again. Right, little bit confused there. Is there another plane coming in? What? Are you gonna just go off now? Can you just taxi off the runway? What is this gone again? Ah, I think I remember this glitch. I think this happened before in the video. I've just got to go. I think that's all I have to do in the end. Literally, sorry guys, but I've just got to go. Otherwise, it's just going to keep coming and landing and landing and landing. Dear God. Let's just go then. Okay, here, turn on my landing lights, and let's go. Shall we have tower view maybe for takeoff? Here we go. Can't see my speed though, which just doesn't help. Wait, hold on. Turn that off. Couple planes back there.
V1.
I can't even see if I'm lined up the wrong way. I think I am. Oh, there you go. It says rotate, so we're all good.
10.
There we go. A nice Qantas link 146. Yeah, sorry about that, guys, but I kind of had to. There we go. We're up. We're up. Bunch of Qantas planes down there, and some Virgin Australia planes. Yeah, I know. You don't need to keep telling me. I might need to reset up the IFR then, because it will probably cancel me in a second. I don't think I've been to Melbourne much in FSX. Definitely been at least a couple times. Oh, there's another airport there. Oh, was that the airport we were looking at earlier? No, it was that one. It definitely was that one. It wasn't that one, because I remember the runway for one was definitely longer than that, and the runway there, this one, was definitely higher up, like that airport behind us. Well, we might want to start climbing a little bit. Yeah, so like I said, I can't use autopilot. Lift spoiler, it's not up. I mean, it's not down. Yeah, there you go, cancelled. Cancelled, radar service terminated, whatever. Right, what I'm going to just do is then, I'm just going to quickly, I've got to reduce my speed though, is set up a new IFR for you guys. So, here we go. So yeah, that looks all good, good. No, we don't want to move the aircraft, so there we go. That should be it, I think. Is that how you do it? I don't know, I've never done it in mid-flight, I don't think, before. Let's keep climbing though, we've got a cruising altitude of 19,000 that we've got to go up to. Oh my god, my spoiler is up. See, I pressed it because I thought it said it was out. So I pressed it to close it, and it wasn't out, so I don't know what they were talking about. Yeah, so once we get to 19,000, I'll cut the video and then come back in for landing, basically. Now, the unfortunate thing is that now that I've been disconnected from IFR, and I do not have a GPS on this aircraft, I have no way of telling which direction to go in. I mean, I know to head in that general direction, anywhere over there, basically. I'm over speeding again. This is going to be an interesting flight, I'll tell you that. Oh, come on, I've reduced my throttle down loads. Needs to climb more, though. What are we at? 4,700. You can shut up. Okay, it just stopped on its own anyway. Yeah, so once we get to 19,000, our cruising altitude, I'll cut it so that you guys don't get bored. I know some of you though do like watching it all unedited, and I get that, so sorry for you guys, but you know, even I don't have that much time in the day, because I just fast forward it once I cut it so that I don't even have to fly it, because there's no point in me just flying it, is there, if no one's watching it. Right, can we contact Melbourne? IFR clip, this is what we need. See, I knew there was a way to do it like that. Though, probably by now someone's already commented, you need to click tune in to Melbourne Centre. If you've now just heard that, you've probably deleted your comment. Right, is this going to even let me... Actually, I hate it when radios are this busy. It really gets on my nerves. Right, we're basically 10,000, so I'm just going to turn off those now. See, one thing that I really like about this aircraft is the lighting. It's unbelievably good. Like most aircraft, they literally just when they're trying to shine a light on the ground, it literally just basically boosts the contrast like an unbelievable amount. It just makes it look all sort of white. This aircraft actually lights up the ground so that you can see, so that you actually see the ground, which is really good. Now, hold on. Let me look at this. I'm trying to look at Google Maps and sort of see vaguely which way we've got to go until we get this thing set up. I think we've got to turn a little bit right, so we're just going to do that now. There we go, we've got our thing in. Let's see where our heading is though, because we're going to need that in a second. Let's just zoom in a little bit. Heading, where is heading on this aircraft? That's our vertical speed indicator. That is our what speed, isn't it? Yeah, that heading 162. It's kind of obvious now that I see that. Alright, we need to. I keep letting go of the stick. We need to keep climbing. Oh my god! Please, just let me frickin'. Oh my god! Right, now. There we go. Right. Here we go, read back correct. Radar contact 13,800. Altimeter 29192. Turn left heading 155. Resume own navigation. 155. Wow. It's actually over there. We were heading in the right direction. Climb maintain flight level 190. So that is fine because that's what we were going to. So 155. There. Ooh. Easy. That'll do. So we're almost there. Yes, I heard it, but I didn't have a chance to respond. Alright, we're almost at that 19,000. I think we're at 15,000 now. Sorry, ladies and gentlemen, about the turning. Right, let's see. Oh gosh, I keep letting go. I don't realise how much I just let go of this thing. Heading 153. Just gonna do a slight trim to the right there. And trim back. I mean, it didn't do anything, but who cares? Sorry about my thing doing that. I say it every time, but my joystick's rubbish. I need to get a new one. It just makes it go all... Oh, there we go. Oh, it's actually staying still for once. Yeah. Back to moving. Right, here we go. We're almost there. 19,000. 17.5 there. It's just there in case you didn't know. So you can see that this is a pretty high quality aircraft. So I would recommend this. It is definitely one of the top ones that I've got. In terms of the look, I don't really know much about the function because, like I said, I barely used it. I mean, when I said earlier that I don't know what most of these buttons do, I mean, I don't even use many of them anyway, but usually I at least know what they are. I mean, like, things like anti-ice I'll definitely use and know what they are, just for more realism and stuff, but here, I wouldn't even be able to know where they are, but I'm not going to bother looking this episode because I don't need it. Right, here we go. We're almost at 19,000. See, now the tricky thing is maintaining it. So good job that I'm going to be cutting the video in a sec. No, we're descending now. Really, we're still descending at 5 degrees nose pitch up. We need a little bit more speed. Or less speed, should I say? Should I? I'm getting confused now. Yeah, more speed. I don't know what I'm saying. We need more speed if we want our nose to be lower. I was getting really confused there. Right, so putting a little bit more speed there. Right, so we are pretty much at 19,000. I'm just going to call it at 19,000. So there we are. I mean, we're not level, but let's just say we are. So we are now on our way to Hobart. That's it. Hobart Airport in Tasmania in the 146 to 200 or 300, can't remember, I'm pretty sure it's 300 Qantas Link aircraft. So I will see you for the what will probably be a tricky landing as we're doing it visually. Okay, so we are just over Tasmania now. We're not coming into land quite yet, but just thought I'd show you the first look of Tasmania here. Well, not the first look, because I've been seeing it forever and fast forward. So yeah, there's an airport just over there somewhere. Over there, I think. Which, I can't remember the name of the place. I can't remember. Something begin with L. Again, let me know in the comments. So, what we got here? Turn right heading 150, proceed on course, climb and maintain flight level 190. Okay, so yeah, so it looks pretty good actually, I'm not gonna lie. It looks pretty nice in FSX. Whether it's like that in real life, I don't know. Probably. I mean, I've never been to Tasmania. I've been to Australia, but like only around the Sydney area and a little bit into the desert. Yeah, not Tasmania. I need to acknowledge this, but I also need to make sure I stay. Oh my god, okay, gone there. A little bit more to the right, please. I need 150. That'll do. Yeah, there we go, 149, that's even better. Right, so we're just going to acknowledge this. That thing's come up again. We're just going to acknowledge this. And then... oh my god. It annoys me so much! And then I'll do another cut, and hopefully it'll be then for the landing. I mean, I know I said I'd see you at the landing, and then here we are. But... we're almost there, kinda. I mean, I'd say we're over 2/3 of the way there. Yeah, I'd say so. Looking at Google Maps here on my left, I'd say 2/3. So, yeah. Oh, now we can acknowledge. There we go. See on course. So, all is well. No problems as of yet. But like I said, the landing will probably be tricky because it's a visual, you know, and I don't have a GPS. Usually I can do it fine as long as I've got a GPS. Usually I can do it fine visually, but without even a GPS, I'm solely relying. I'm solely relying on ATC here to guide me in. So here we go. You are 91 miles northwest. Turn left heading 110. Expect vectors ILS runway 12 approach. Actually, then we'll stay on for now. Whether I'll do another cut, I don't know at this point, but we do need to turn left onto a heading of 110, but we need to also acknowledge it. There we go. I might not actually have to do another cut then if we're getting that close, but I've got a feeling we will, because I'll probably still get quite boring for most of you. Right, we need to do a sharper turn than that. Come on, Jack. Contact Melbourne section 126.5. Okay. That was a weird voice. We're actually descending a little bit, so let me just pull up again. Right, so let's tune into Melbourne Centre, even though we are like 100 miles away from Melbourne, more than 100 miles. Right, oh, are we even there yet? Because I've already started turning back. Oh, see, look at that. It's instinct, isn't it? I know to turn back, but still not quite there. 112, 111, 110. There we go. Right, so. Oh, great, thank you. Turn right 140. Almost the same course we were just on. I tell you what, it's probably because I've come slightly out of line with it. Yeah, I was probably like on, because I was meant to go on 155 the whole way here, and I probably was at like 157, so I've slowly crept away from the line, so they're just trying to get me back onto it. That's probably all that's happening there. So probably after we've done this turn, we can just cut and get straight back to it. But at least for now we know we're landing at runway 12. Oh no, we're descending out. Every time I say we're going to cut, we don't need to. So let's just stay on now. I don't think we're going to do any more cuts apart from that one. Right, so heading 140, please. 139, 140. There we go. Perfect. Perfect. Or maybe not, because now we're on 141. Any of the instructions? Nope. So we're literally just got to descend down to 13,000, which to do that I have now just completely leveled out the aircraft, and I've reduced the throttle down a little bit, and they're now telling me to hurry up. which is fair enough because I did still have the control up. So we're now falling at quite some rate. What are we doing? Almost 3,500 feet per minute, which is quite a lot, to be honest. Quite a lot. Right, let me think. Anything else that we need to do? I don't think there is. I mean, normally I'll be setting up, doing stuff with the autopilot and GPS and stuff, making sure I've got all the ILS codes, etc. But not this time. Fully visual, 100% visual flight, and audio, I guess, if you include ATC. No instruments. Well, obviously some. For example, you know, flying the plane. I'd say that's an instrument. 16,000, 3,000 to go. Let's actually have a look where we are, though. May as well get down. Oh, there we are. That helps, doesn't it? There we go. So we took off from around about there-ish. And we flew all the way over here. Well, it was about there, I think. No, about there, I think it was. Or even there, I think, where I cut you off. So not much, but yeah. Fast forward all the way to there. And now this bit here we've flown. And now I'm assuming we're going to like swing around and like... Oh no, the airport's over here, isn't it? So we're just going to come in there, basically. I don't know how long. Now they're telling me to expedite my descent, which is not surprising, because while I was doing that, the joystick went all the way back. So there we go. Well, sorry about that. We've actually gained altitude there by about 600, 700 feet. So I'm just going to whack the nose down there just for a couple seconds, just so we get back down to where we should be, because they're telling me again. NJG, please expedite your descent to 13,000. Anyway, back to that story about saying, you know, why I'm not going to be releasing for a few weeks. Basically, the exact date I don't actually know yet, because I don't know when my mocks are yet. I know when my actual exam is, because they have to tell you, like, a certain time before. But I don't know how long it is, like 3 weeks or something. But, yeah, so I know that that's on the 5th of June, but in terms of my mock exams, absolutely no idea. I couldn't even give you, like, a rough date. I just know it's sometime in June. I mean, I guess I could give you a rough date. Anywhere in, I'd say... Actually, no, I couldn't, actually. I really couldn't even give you a rough date. Now that I'm thinking about it, it literally could be any time in June. So, sorry about that, but... basically, I'm going to be revising up until the point of my last exams. I've only got 2 mock exams, so again, not too bad. So by the 5th of June, I'll have had my actual exam out the way. Let me just reduce the throttle there. I'll have my actual exam out the way, but then I'll still have 2 mock exams. Obviously, aren't as important, especially for me, because I'm not going to uni, but still, you need to do well in them. For 1, to stay in the school, and 2, you know, just to have some good results. So yeah. I shall be doing, let me just raise the nose there. So I shall be doing those in June as well. Alright, sorry. Jeez, I don't let you have any leave room on this game. Well, I guess they do a bit, because they only told me at 300. So, sorry FSX, sorry Microsoft. Ah, there is good old Dan. Further Max. Because I just asked him, oh my god. I want to ace it. He's been featured in the video twice. Sorry about that. That's just, I asked it because he said he's got a exam tomorrow. So I asked him which one, and now I know it's further maths. I always forget to do that. I always forget to mute my Facebook notifications whenever I do an FSX video, because it has come. They have popped up in the past. So. Oh my gosh, I'm still descending. Yeah, so there you go. Dan's got his exam. That's a real one though that he's got tomorrow. Further maths, real exam. No mock there. Yeah, so those 2 mock exams. Once I've done those, I'll be back to normal videos. And it's the same for Tectonic. I've released my last video for the next few weeks on there yesterday. So yeah, it's all happening. It's always like this, I feel, on YouTube though. Like some of the YouTubers I watch. Oh god, now I've got, just because we get to 13,000, we've got to descend again. A few YouTubers that I watch, like, I mean younger YouTubers, they often have to like go away at this time of year. But please do not think that I watch that kid Morgs. He annoys me so much. I mean, I only actually found out about him a couple of weeks ago when Gang, who just popped up in the right there, when Gang told me about him, and I thought I'd watch one of his videos because Gang said he's rubbish, I hate him as well, and I see what he means. Like, he's so annoying, and the amount of clickbait in his videos really annoys me. So yeah, I don't watch him if you're thinking that. Yeah, so descend to 5,000, and I'm still hovering there at 12,000, so come on, let's descend down. Oh my gosh. How long have I been for? 41 minutes. But obviously some of that won't be yours. Well, I mean, you wouldn't have seen it. Right, I'm just going to turn on my landing lights now while I remember, because I will probably forget by the time we get to 10,000, because I am quite forgetful. Actually, maybe not, we're descending so quickly anyway. Look at that, jeez. Pull it up a little bit. Turn right, heading 185, descend and maintain 5,000. Well, we're already doing the descent, so let's do the turn. Oh, hold on. There we go. 185 it says. So let's whack that plane over there. Seems quite high up the ground. I don't know about you. It just doesn't seem like we're at 9,600 when I'm looking out the window. Seems a lot lower than that. Seems more like 7,000. 185. Come on, turn. Now I'm just looking at my watch here because I'm hoping that my mum is not going to tell me to go and pick her up while I'm filming this, because she needs picking up from a friend's house, and I've got to go and do it, because in case you didn't already know, I can drive now. Passed my test just over a month and a half ago about. Gosh, we are making some hell of a turn. Yeah, so she just said, yeah, I'll send you a message when I need picking up later. I'm like, oh yeah, thanks. Good, that's really helpful, you know. Right, anyway, there we go. 215. Yeah, so I got to go and pick her up later. So I'm hoping it's not going to be while I'm filming this, because if it is, that's going to be quite annoying for her and me, because it's going to feel like I need to rush this. But you know, I don't want to rush it. 215. We're still turning. Jeez, I feel like we've just made a U-turn. Where are we actually going? Oh my god, I keep forgetting we've got descend. Right, are we at? Oh, we're at the 215 now. Let's just have a quick look outside, overhead. That's the wrong one. There we go. Right, so where are we going? Okay, so we're now heading what looks like in that direction. But the airport's over there. I think that's the airport there. Yeah, okay, let's just go back in. Yeah, I'm doing it, don't you worry. Oh, hold on. Sorry. Oh, the landing's just suddenly low again. See, look how low it looks. It must be really like, I mean, obviously you can see hills, but like overall the whole land must be higher up. Just seems so low. Especially for an aircraft of this size. Right. Any other instruction? What? No, we're going to cancel our IFR. Here we go. You are 32 miles northwest. Turn left heading 155. That I shall most certainly do. Cleared descend and maintain 5,000. We are pretty much there. Clear ILS runway 12 approach. Maintain 5,000 to establish on the localizer. Contact Hobart Tower on 118.1. So let's. Oh, we can't acknowledge that yet. Right, what we've got to go to? 155. Maybe I'm going to a completely different airport. I'm just suddenly thinking, actually. I might not even be going to that airport. I mean, I might be, but I don't know. I've never been to Tasmania before in FSX or in real life. I keep pulling up that joystick. It's so annoying now. Alright, tune there, tower. 30 miles northwest, inbound ILS 12 approach. Alright, what's our heading? Need to go to 155. I mean, literally, it just doesn't feel like we're landing at that airport we looked at on Google Maps, but again, we could be. Right, 155, we're almost there. We've just climbed another 1,000 feet. It's so hard. Like, you're just so used to everything, the autopilot handling all of that, you know, that you don't even look at your altitude. You don't look at your speed. You know, the only times you look at it is when you've been told to change it. I mean, speed, obviously, you've got to change yourself. But things like altitude, it just says, you know, normally, you just say, it would just say, maintain 5,000. You type that in, and then you just leave it. You know, you wouldn't even look at it because you just trust that the autopilot's going to do its thing and work. But you know, it's just so hard to concentrate on everything all at once. I've got to concentrate on my speed, my heading, and my altitude, and listen to their instructions when they change any of those three things. Well, two things. I'm very conscious that we're a little bit too low, because if the airport is over that mountain, then we're gonna hit that mountain. I mean, where are we? And where is the airport? That's my concern. That is my main concern right now. Where is that airport? Let's get a direction check. There you go. I'm unfamiliar with this area. 10 o'clock. Alright, so it's over there. Why are you sending me that way then? Why am I heading 155? I'm going to make a turn then. I mean, gosh. I mean, people who fly around here all the time are probably watching this and be like, you absolute noob. You don't know anything. But I just really don't want to hit that mountain, because I almost did that in one of the tectonic videos. If you watch that, it's so funny. Like, I take off from San Francisco, it's so foggy, I can't see anything, and then all of a sudden just some trees come up in front of me, and then I almost hit a mountain. But luckily I don't, you know, I pull up that aircraft, being an excellent pilot that I am. Right, I want a little bit more of a turn. I want to decrease that throttle. Let's see where we are now. Because I don't know, like, what kind of altitude I should be at. That's the thing. It's still 10 o'clock. Are you joking? Jeez, where is this thing? Alright, let's try there. What you got? 11 o'clock. Wait, we're almost there. Oh my god, is that it there? I think I can see it. Is that it? Yeah, but it looks like the runway's going like that. Along there. How are we going to land there? $12 o'clock, 16 miles. Yeah, that's got to be it then. But how the hell do we land there? Like, I'm not even being funny. There. That's it. Right, so we're coming in like that right now. So we need to go a little bit over to the left. Oh god, what's happening? Right. Oh god. See, I don't have a sense of how far away we are. And I think we're too high. Oh, this is just so hard. I mean, when I was doing the Heathrow to Cardiff one, I knew the area. I knew what direction the airport was in. Oh, there it is. There it is. I see the runway. Right, we've got to get lower than that then. We've got to really reduce our speed up. Yeah, see, when I did the Heathrow to Cardiff one, I know Heathrow. I know Cardiff, you know. I've been to them before on FSX. I just know them from living in that country. So it wasn't as hard. I know which direction the runways are facing and stuff. This one, I mean, I guess I should have really knew because I'm landing on 120. So, I mean, I'm landing on runway 12, so obviously the heading's 120. Right, there it is. We are too high, as I thought, according to the PAPI lights. So I'm just going to dip the nose. I really recommend every FSX person watching this tries this out. Like, genuinely, it's harder than you think. Like, I just thought I'd get here, ATC would roughly guide me in, and I'd see it, and then that's it. But no, like, you got to do some of the work yourself, especially without a GPS. If I had a GPS, I'd be absolutely fine. I'd be able to see exactly where it is, how far away it is, and everything like that. But without a GPS, like, it's so much harder. Right, I'm going to bring out the gears now. As you can see there. Qantas link. Same as it's always been. Right, I'm conscious to get back inside the aircraft. Alright, so we're still too high. I'm trying to get down. We're at 3,000 now. Now here's to hoping that the landing's actually going to be okay. Because like I said, I don't fly this aircraft. I haven't flown it recently. A little bit out of practice, but here we go anyway. I'm just going to keep it in no matter what the landing is. Oh, sorry, hold on. Just trying to get a spot here.
2,500.
Right. Now I'm going to use the air spoiler. This will slow us up a little bit more, just for a couple seconds, which I think is a cool feature of this aircraft. Alright, that'll do. Right. Still trying to send so that we get those correct lights, but to be honest, I'd always rather much be higher than lower, because if you're lower, then you're going to land before the start of the runway. If you're higher, at least you can just land a little bit further down the runway and brake harder. That's what I always say if you're worried about the lights. I always say just, you know, always coming a little bit higher. Oh, there's another airport right next to it. Look at that. Imagine if you got mistaken, like it was night or something. You didn't know the area and you ended up landing there. Alright.
1,000.
1,000. It's got good cooldowns as well, this thing. Right. I'm alright with that height right now. I think that's an alright height. Even though I've got all white lights, I think that's okay, because, like I said, I'd much rather be higher than land in that water. This is always the critical moment of a landing. Well, obviously. Or of any flight even, not just the landing.
500.
Because I have active flare, obviously, as you can see, in order to not land in that water.
400.
Oh.
Minimum 300.
Here we go. This is it. This is it. Oh my god,
200.
I can't get back in. Oh my god, that could have been bad.
100.
Here we go. Throttle
50.
idle.
40. 30. 20. 10.
There we go. I'm pretty sure I had quite a high flare there. I think it was something like 6 degrees or something, but like I said, didn't want to land too early, so there we go. We've done it. We have done it. I'll show you a replay of that at the end of the video, hopefully. Alright, I shall turn its taxiway. Yep, so there you go. Not bad, I don't think. weren't bad at all, but I guess we'll find out when we see the outside view. That's where you really see how bad you did. I need to turn off these lights. Contact ground, yes I shall. So I don't know where the strobe lights are, that's the thing. That is one thing that I definitely need to figure out for if I do another video in this aircraft. Taxi to parking please. Just going to stop here in case we need to turn there. General Aviation Park, I'm a freaking airliner. Right, where are we going then? Alright. Why isn't that appearing? Oh, it is, okay. Sorry. Right, so we'll get over to the gates. I shall then quickly do the replay and do the outro while I do the replay of that landing from a tower view, because I know some guys like that instead of the cockpit view. It's a bit of a mix really. I'd say it's almost 50-50. People who like an outside view versus a cockpit view. I mean, cockpit's obviously definitely easier for landing, you know, that you can get the angles right and see everything inside, you know, you can actually see your altitude, etc. But yeah, are we going into that fuel spot? Oh, come on, Hobart, give me a proper space. I'm going into the actual fuel spot. Right, I've just realised I need to get up my flaps. This is where you need to refuel, not park. What's that plane over there? The Baron wants to come and park here. Oh well, tough then. Alright, so there we go. Actually, let me just creep forward because I'm a perfectionist with this sort of thing. There we go. Right, put that on. Lights off. They're not turning off. Okay. Let's open up the door then. Why not straight away? Nope, door's not opening either. Can I do it here? It's one of these buttons. Is it this one? Yes. Let's get everything going. Whatever we can get. Open it all up. There we go. Outside spot. There we go, it's all coming out there. Cargo doors are open on the other side. Got the stairs out. There you go. Buses aren't here yet. They'll come, don't you worry, guys. Anyway, so there you go. Let's just now have a look at that. So here we go. Got the tower view just here. Coming in to land. I don't think this is the actual tower for this airport, but I'll switch views maybe if it's not good in a second.
Minimum 300.
Or it might just switch to the nearest tower. I don't know, let's see. It's a bit unusual this.
200.
Yeah, it's just switched. So we should have a good view here. Anyway, so thank you for watching. If you enjoyed the video, please leave a like. If you'd like to see more of these visual full flights, then let me know with a comment. And subscribe if you're new to the channel for loads of different kinds of FSX content. Not just full flights, absolutely everything you could imagine for FSX all in one place on this channel. So that is it. Thanks for watching. Please remember to subscribe to Tectonic, my multi-gaming channel, which includes FSX videos. Link to that is in the top right hand corner of your screen right now. Thanks for watching.